Woo! Let's record some videos. Hello everyone. I feel like a singer. La la. Okay, anyway, hello everyone. Today is the day when we talk about most frequently asked questions about education in the United States. Yes, on this channel we talk about education in Europe and United States. My name is Nika. I lead this YouTube channel with my twin sister Milena. She is currently in Florida, I live in Philadelphia, and we kind of try to make this channel together. Today we're talking about education in the United States again. As you might know, this year, actually last fall, I started my master's degree here in the United States in Westchester University, and therefore I can help you and I can answer some of the most frequently asked questions about education here in the United States. Question number one, how much does it cost to study here in the United States, and can you get any scholarships? And the answer is yes. But answering the first question, it costs a lot to study here. So on average, the tuition can reach around $50,000 per year, excluding expenses on, your living expenses, accommodation, food, and so on. So it's a lot of money. It really depends on the place where you go, depends on the university where you want to study, but it's a lot of money. But keep in mind that there are many scholarships that are available for international students, especially that can cover your education, especially if you want to do masters or other graduate programs here in the United States. Follow our channel to learn more. In this video, I'm not going to talk too much about this topic, but follow us to learn more about scholarships in the United States. Question number two, do American universities accept international students? And the answer is obviously yes, they do. I'm an international student. I was born in Russia. I received my undergrad degree in Hungary, in Budapest. So I'm very international. If you're an international student, sometimes you even have some extra scholarships you can apply and cover your education. So yeah, you definitely can study here if you are not from the United States or Canada. When should you start your application process? Well, generally you need a year or a little bit less than a year to apply. So if you want to start your studies in fall 2024, you kind of should start collecting your documents and preparing all of your documents in fall 2023, so 1 year prior. What universities should I apply to? There are 5,000 universities in the United States, even more. There are tons of them here. Choosing university is a very complicated and difficult process, especially if you are an international and for you it doesn't matter in what state to study. Maybe you are not really familiar with universities in the United States. So you do need to make this research, first of all, to understand what kind of university you're aiming at. Also, I would recommend to check states because, for example, if you hate heat and warmth and you go to study in Florida, maybe it's not the best idea. So sometimes it's a good idea to, choose states where you want to study and then kind of look at the universities that are present there. What documents should I submit? You have to submit a lot of documents. So you should submit motivation letter, recommendation letters, transcripts, so basically your grades, sometimes evaluation of your transcript and diplomas, your test scores and other financial documents, and obviously you have to complete application on the website. Generally, the application does not take a lot of time, and the motivation letter you can write in like 2 or 3 weeks. But to collect all of these documents, you do need a lot of time, so please start well in advance. How long does it take to finish your degree in the United States? If you want to do bachelor's degree here, you generally need 3 to 4 years. If you want to do masters, you can actually do your masters in 1 year, but generally it takes 2 years. Can I work while studying in the United States? Because it's so expensive to live here and to study here, obviously students want to work in their free time. And if you are an international student, yes, you can work on campus up to 20 hours a week. during the when the classes are in progress, and when it's summer you can work 40 hours a week. Especially if you also have internship requirements as part of your degree, you can work during summer full-time for some companies, but it should be part of your degree. It should be like requirement for your degree to have this internship. In this case, you can also work during the summer outside of campus. Can I work after graduation? And the answer is yes. For 1 year, you still have a legal right to stay in the United States and to work as part of OPT. It's optional practice training. It's basically, they give you some time to use your knowledge, to implement your knowledge in real life here by working on some of the American companies for 1 year, for 12 months after graduation. And the last question, a very tricky one. Where can I get more information about studying in the United States and Europe? And obviously you can get it here by subscribing to our channel. Click the subscribe button, click the like button, write us a lot of comments, and I will be happy to see you in the next video. Bye bye!